Hey everyone, Rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, Holy Fury. As you can see, Scandinavia is still doing great. Our name might be the biggest one on the map these days. I think Abyssinian's font is bigger, their name is just shorter. But we're still doing pretty well. We're biggest in realm size, military, everything that matters. Slight problem, we are sort of canceling our wars for a bit. Because we've sort of depleted most of our retinues. We're only at 21,000 out of 42,000 these days. So I'm going to continue what I'm doing, and that is just pillaging. Not a whole lot to do. Our bloodlines are coming through in 5 years, it looks like. No, our bloodlines are coming through in 10 years. That is substantially slower, but we're playing it the same either way. We're just going to be heading around, pillaging. Eventually we're going to get to Rome and conquer Rome, but that's it. No real thoughts to be had. What is with underage girls trying to betroth themselves to ancient members of my dynasty? Good job, Queen of Denmark. You're terrible at making decisions. We're going to send a fourth of our guys to each one of these, because Germany should be Oh, Germany might not be so busy anymore. They inherited Aquitaine. Germany's becoming strong again, I see. Merovingians are at the front of Germany these days. Who's at the top of France? The Carlings. Alright, Austrasia, which way is the balance of power going? Ah, it's Carlings, of course it is. Oh, we're about to run out of Merovingians, though. The Merovingian family is down to 5 living members. Why does this keep happening? Why do all the underage girls want the ancient men in my family? Fucking go for it. It's really weird. I don't know, I don't understand. Let him rot. If he wants out, he can pay for himself like everyone else. 8 for 218, sounds good to me. Apparently, Queen Halla the Gentle just died in battle. Queen of Finland. Fighting what exactly? Probably this. Yep. The Queen of Finland died fighting what was left of Novgorod. That's just embarrassing. So I'm an idiot and just gave Bag the learning focus because he was clearly the best at that. Slight problem. He's very... His main purpose is to give me children, and learning comes with a fertility malice. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh hey, Germany's here to fight. Could you maybe not do that? No, he's actually gonna insist on continuing to fight me. Those seem like bad odds, but he chose to take them, so I'm gonna start reinforcing. Great, more revolts. That's just what I wanted to hear. I don't really want to be humble. So I can try to be more like my dad, because he's just so amazing. I make my own fate. Humble's not my kind of trait. We've lost a commander fighting all of Germany. Ah, great, another revolt. We'll look at them once we're done with this battle. Leave behind the 2 smallest stacks. Send everyone else north. Okay, so about these revolts. Who are you and why should I care? 3,000 fighting for Catholics in Britain. 3,000 fighting for Old Germanic in Norway. Alright, vassals, buckle up, it's your job. I guess we can actually do this one ourselves fairly easily. Apparently he's already locked to come fight us, which is unfortunate. Right, we've just won that battle, we've captured a couple of... We just captured the King of Germany, didn't we? Jesus. Get your shit together, Germany. You have 13 marshal. Why are you on the front line? I cannot make him agree to marriage while he's in jail. Damn. So on the one hand, I want the Merovingian blood, but on the other hand, I want to sacrifice this man to the gods. I can also just ransom him for a shitload of money, I guess. I say a shitload. 250 is really not a lot to me. So I'm going to send 3 stacks up, 3 stacks down, make sure I win both fights. I don't really know what to do with this king. I'm just going to ransom him. Like, I'm sure there's something better I can do with him, but I just need to get through this for a while. I need time to pass. There's nothing super interesting I can do with them. Alright, we finally got everything set up. My hands are tied, can't be bothered to deal with the Inquisition. We're finally pillaging this down after conquering all of their shit again. Right, I've just been eating attrition down here like a jackass, but all the same, let's go kill this. Oh yeah, you know, just 30% ticks in my own land. God, I hate this. I should have just let them die to winter before I came up here. I mean, there's lost 50% of these retinues to attrition, which is pretty terrible. Bad management, but it's fine. What do I need prestige for anyway? Wait, are we doing this again? Seriously? Also, are you being besieged by the Muslims? Oh, by a host. That makes sense. Salt this down and move down. Same for you guys. So that's one revolt handled. Germany insists on trying to fight me, and it's kind of obnoxious. Hey, that's all the revolts handled. Good. I'm gonna go pillage Italy while they're ravaged by revolt, I think. I'm just gonna skip everything and head straight there. Oh shit, we need to invest in the tech and we can actually afford military organization. Siege equipment would also be good, but military organization seems great. Especially since it gets rid of pagan homeland attrition penalty, which is potentially relevant fighting the Tingri. And that does encourage me to do something I've been considering for a while. I'm not going to be doing it for the next couple of videos at least, but I could just go full tyranny, revoke everything, because none of my vassals are strong enough to stand against me. I could revoke every single title and buy out entirely new sets of retinue. Probably pure heavy infantry based on the amount of gold I have. And I'll probably be dead before I can try to do this, so I'll just have my money inherited, not my prestige. At some point, I'll probably do that just to demonstrate how broken it is. Because, it's a thing I can do. But for the time being, I'm just going to continue on my way. We've got things to pillage instead of gamey bullshit involving revoking every single title. Can't help but notice you're being sieged, sir. Why is that? He's trying to conquer Spoleto. That's admirable. If I'd realized that, I might have actually helped him. No, I'm just have a single stack in Italy. I'm not going to bother trying to split them up because they've taken so much damage. That splitting them up will only exacerbate current conditions. What? That is not what I want to do at all. I didn't even know that if I clicked on, like, the wrong part of him, it would take me to where he was. I'm curious how much a single tick regenerates a retinue. They're at 10.11k right now. Okay, so they're gaining 500 men per retinue regen tick. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh hey, that got lit on fire again. I really need to change my lifestyle. This is awful. I guess I should be trying to pass laws. That's a good thing to do with my time. Alright, we were all voting for Katarina, to my enormous surprise. Let's see what council consideration is. We can easily pass this, so I'm going to go ahead and make it so that we have levy shifted noble obligations, which means nothing now, but will eventually be important. I'm unable to raid Italy. I don't know, I'm going to go pillage the Byzantines, I guess? Somebody's getting it. I'm going to go pillage Rome. That sounds good. Alright, we can pillage Rome, no problem. So that's what we're going to be doing. And Rome is going down in record time. This is actually really fast. I mean, he's a chump, so sure. Let's fight. Another victorious match. Got him. Hey, I'm scarred. Great news, I think. Let's quickly head back to my base, find out where these event troops are. Yep, don't want them. Man, pillaging Rome is just calming compared to all the nonsense I've been doing. I'm gaining literally thousands of troops as I sack Rome. It's insane. Anyway, since we went through secluded prayer, I'm no longer a drunkard. Why didn't I just stand in a single group and pillage Rome before? This is so much better than what I've been doing. Man, I actually kind of feel bad for Poland. It is on 3 random counties, all on different sides of my territory. What in the hell is this? How is there a single county count that got independence around here? So it looks like Africa and the Umayyads just full on devouring all of the tribal land down here. Which is unfortunate, but at the same time, not really worth anything. So, theoretically, I can burn all the churches in Rome to the ground if I just pillage this for long enough. No need to use the Hellenism event. I forgot that we were writing a book. We did this forever ago. I got almost no events related to it, but I've made a book called On Tribal Warfare. So, let's see how it did. So, Filker Thordor's book was +1, +1, +6. This one is +1 and 10% morale, damage, and defense. That's actually pretty good. It requires us to actually lead, but it's still good. However, slight problem, it requires tribal government. Unlike Filker Thordor's book, Filker Dag wrote a book about how to stay tribal and be god-awful forever. I can't think of a more damning condition than is tribal. That's the only thing where there's no chance I'm going to continue meeting that condition for the rest of the game. Well, I guess I'll give this book away to someone else eventually. For now, it's good, though. Man, we just tear through these cities so fast with 15,000 men. So apparently 2 people have died recently. Just replace them with loyalists, as always. So I'm just gonna walk to the next tile, and eventually I'm gonna kill the Pope's final tile. Because I can. No one can stop me. Oh, I can't hurt this guy. I'll just move to the next one immediately, then. How much money is Rome worth? Kind of an embarrassingly small amount. Oh, someone else on my council is dead. My court chaplain's gone again already. No, that's ridiculous. Go berserk. Who are you? I'm just going to gain the trait berserker. I don't love you. You're not even married to one of my kids. So I think we're going to take this stack over to the Byzantines. We've raided Old Rome, may as well raid New Rome. Let's go put the final nail in the Byzantine coffin, I guess. They don't even have any revolts right now. That's kind of crazy. Hey, finally, what are you guys doing? You should have been trying to assassinate me forever ago. So I think this is the Varangian Guard, actually, based on the name Captain Eriker. We're going to hop off here rather than taking the fight immediately. Now we're going to move the Byzantines from here so that we don't have that massive crossing penalty. Yeah, we just crushed them immediately. Not even close. And we captured a whole lot of nothing doing that, but that's fine. And I'm actually going to run down this 3,500 stack immediately so that they can't get their shit together. It's retreated to Constantinople, which is perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to go anyway. More trash kids. Several more captures. At this point, I'm not going to bother chasing them anymore, because my pursuit phase is sort of terrible with this pure light infantry army. I should get a number to go by. We have 820 gold at the start of this. We're going to have quite a lot more by the end of it, assuming we can actually do this. Hey, we got a strong kid. We can ransom off 11 people for 300. That seems pretty good to me. And unlike Rome, Constantinople actually has some decent walls, so this is kind of taking a while. We're finally about to kill the top holding in Constantinople, and the rest of it should fall much faster than this. Okay, the Queen of Denmark finally came of age, and now she can marry a 57-year-old man. Perfect. Congratulations. I've stolen the Jin artwork from Astrategos. Great. Oh, they're still taking attrition. Why is that? We're probably just taking attrition because the stack's gotten big enough that it takes attrition now. So I'm just split in half and send one half to go fight something else. Doesn't really matter what. I'm going to keep them both on the same side of the river. That seems slightly safer to me. Not sure that's based in reality, though. Oh, hey, we voted for Hoker now, because somebody tore his face off. Hey, more uprisings. Vassals, you know what your job is? It's to fix this. This 12-year-old girl wants to marry a toddler. Go for it. That's hilarious. So at this point, we've done a lot of work in Constantinople. We've sieged down 3 holdings here. We're about to siege down 1 here. Once this takes over, I will check the boats. We've made 400 ducats in 4 holdings. That's a little bit silly. Votes are currently going back and forth between Hoker and Katarina. Neither of them are particularly good, if I'm being honest, so I don't really mind. Oh. Somebody showed up to fight and they're going to lose brutally. What is the ecumenical patriarch doing? I'm gonna reinforce, assuming they have some grand scheme. They don't. They just don't. They don't. I'll reinforce anyway, but this should be a landslide. Like, there's a stack of 9,000 somehow. I'm not really sure why or how. The 8,300 isn't a Byzantine army. That explains it. The guys who fought me got routed into me. I get it. So I just got really spooked by the big numbers. It had nothing to do with me, though. Bit of waste of time, but it's fine. I'm sure my vassals will handle it on their own eventually. I have to think that somebody is assassinating my members of the council, because they do seem to be dropping like flies this episode. Alright, so we're finally back to just properly pillaging the Byzantines. Oh my god, I actually did it! It's a miracle! We saw the realm prosper, boys! Mission accomplished. It says defeat, but I don't really care about this. I guess at some point I'll be forced to deal with it. Allegedly. So another one bites the dust. These counselors are just dropping constantly. I guess I'll take the 18-year-old hunchback girl, since she likes me and no one else does. Somehow, we're one of the more technologically sophisticated places on the globe at this point. It's looking like 4 more years until our bloodline marriages happen. And it seems like the Byzantines are utterly unable to stop me. Which is awkward for them, I guess. Because I'm going to keep pillaging them. Actually, I'm going to stop pillaging them. I'm literally unable to hold all of this money. That's a good problem to have. Yeah, the boats are full. We can hold 16 more dollars. Let's head back to Venice. I guess I'm going to come back and help put down this rebellion. So the Abbasid font is substantially smaller than it used to be, but I think my font's actually a little bit thicker than it was last time around. So, my font is now... Oh. Tibet's basically cheating. They don't even have that much land. And they have half my realm size, but their font is just massive. That is unfair. Why does Tibet own this? Well, if it weren't for Tibet, my font would be the biggest on the map. That's not even true. Look at these assholes. Same thing. They have no land, it's just that the land they have is incredibly sparse, broad. It's big, it's wide, it has nothing in it, but there's a lot of it. These are some incredibly fake big fonts that are happening. Okay, so the boats have come home, they've turned in $2,200. And that means I have to decide what I'm doing with these boats. Because my vassals have made it abundantly clear that while they can unsiege behind this army forever, they can't actually stop it. And I can't send these guys over because I don't have any boats to get to the British Isles with. I'm just going to bring my guys back. So fun fact, a Cathar uprising is about to conquer Germany. They're at 72%. Okay, so now I wasn't able to actually get enough boats together to move all these guys at once without bringing them across the whole world. But counting my vassal fleets, I now have a solid 340 boats, which seems decent. Merge these, put my best commanders in charge, walk in, slap them down. You're not going to get to be Catholic, I'm sorry. Wow, sick revolt, very impressive. Clearly Christianity will win in the end. So then, the question now becomes, since I've already brought them back, are there any wars I can declare in the north? I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to declare wars right now. It's a weird thing to say, but all the wars take so much effort and require so much micromanagement for so little gain. What I want to do is I want to convert to Catholicism. In fact, I also want to convert to feudalism. I want to be a proper European medieval nation. Catholic, feudal, like God intended. But we're not going to worry about that today. That's going to be a thing for tomorrow. For today, we're going to keep going a little bit longer, and we're going to raid a little bit more. And oh hey, look, they finally fixed Rome. Just in time for me to steal from them again. I'm just making all of my kids ambitious when I get the option, because why wouldn't I? What is that? Oh, Vassal levies raised too long. Sure, you can have your fleet boats back. They weren't really doing anything for me. Apparently died in an accident isn't actually a normal cause of death in this game. It's not suspicious. And since we're taking attrition, we're just going to split off one half of them and go to the other tile owned by the Pope. Alright, so good news. I've stolen the Dragon Amulet from the Pope. That seems very normal. We've also stolen the bones of St. Peter. Get fucked, Pope. Let's check out our treasury. So the bones of St. Peter are a quality 5 art attack that are actually nuts. Same religion plus 10, stewardship plus 1. Monthly piety 0.5, monthly prestige plus 0.1, build cost and build time minus 10%. Now, this does require me to become a Christian. However, I intend to become a Christian anyway, so this will eventually be one of my best artifacts. Also, Dragon Amulet. Build cost minus 10% is actually crazy. Monthly prestige, stewardship, and vassal opinion are also all really, really good. Vassal opinion is actually just ridiculous. It has no conditions on that. So, yeah, that was pretty good, I would say. We just stole, like, the most valuable things the papacy had. That's ridiculous. So, Spain is okay at everything. All we can really do in terms of education traits, though, is either intrigue or martial. And I really don't need more martial guys. I've got plenty. We're playing as Procure of Mercia again. Not really sure what's determining that. Don't really care, because anyone I pick as my heir is kind of underwhelming. And since we finished pillaging this area, we're going to switch over to Capua. Yeah, sure, go into secluded prayer. Who cares? That sounded a bit bad. It's fine, I didn't care about that one. That was one of the grandkids whose name I didn't know. I.e. most of them. Which reminds me of, killing children, right? Yeah, supposed to be doing that. Anyone who wants on, sign on. Oh, that's kind of a lot of people. They didn't like that kid. Let's sell our prisoners, since apparently they're trying to demand they get free. 429 for 11 is really good. Must be nothing but dukes and counts. Adventurer threats. Sarah Becklagard. Oh no. Alright, we're 3 years off for our bloodlines coming through. We've done a lot of pillaging. We've just finished up with Rome. We're going to be heading over to East Rome, obviously, after this. And I think I'm willing to end the video there. We have made an absolutely ridiculous amount of money this video, if not actually gained a whole lot of land. Our font is getting pretty massive all the same, though. Anyway, this has been rather Incoherent. I hope you've had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that other shilly channel growth nonsense. I'll see you around.